Looks like we'll probably bang on a couple of these videos today. I got a whole list. So I'm kind of slacking on posting these. And I'm sure you'll see the dogs disturb in the middle of the video and things will shake around. We do it raw dog here, we're not gonna edit much. So let's go for dadvice number 2. Establish your career before you have kids. Not saying that if you have kids early, you won't be able to master your career or your profession. Not saying that in the slightest. But I'll tell you, it's a lot easier to focus on your career if you don't have to come home and take care of kids and do all the things that kids involve. And trust me, I love my kids more than anything in the world. And if you guys ever watch this, I love you guys more than anything in the world. I had you guys after I pretty much established my career. I wish I went further. And yeah, you can hear some leaf blowing in the back. It is what it is. People doing their careers, people getting jobs done. You have to spend probably most of your 20s establishing yourself in whatever you do for a living. You know, people say, money doesn't buy happiness. Well, you know something? It buys food. It puts a roof over your head. Gives you electricity. And it does give you some nice things, you know, we'll say hobbies and vacations. Things that you kind of need to keep your mental state going in this day and age. So people that say money doesn't buy happiness, they're people that have money. You know, they're people that probably had maybe an inheritance or some great guidance when they were younger for investments or whatever. You need money. And you need a good salary in a career that obviously you love. But it does take time to be the master of your profession. It does take a lot of time and dedication, long hours. You don't just come out of college or out of high school from a trade school and just make bank and think you're all set. There's a lot of learning out there. So make sure you take care of that before you have children, because it'll make your children's lives better. It'll make your life better. You know, choosing the right career is a tough situation in today's day and age. There's a lot of careers out there that you're not going to even know exist. You're going to say, hey, why the hell didn't I do that? Dogs, as you can hear them barking, they don't need a career. They can find the right family, they can have a great life. But us human beings, we need to focus on building a sustainable career, profession, and skills that are going to carry you through life. I've been down the road of not having a ton of cash, when my career didn't seem like it was the right fit. I've second guessed it. Didn't make me happy. I tried different things, ran a few businesses. There's a lot of money to be made out there. A lot of easy money, and there's hard money to make. You're gonna have to go through all types of jobs and parts of your career that you're not gonna like. And you're gonna have to suck it up and learn from it. And if you don't learn from every aspect of your life, then you're doing something wrong. But the main point of the video is try to get through all this stuff so you can actually focus on your children and their happiness, and not so much on where you're going to find the next dollar or how are you going to pay for their extracurricular activities. That's no fun, okay? They say that you should do something you love overall for a career. And although I do agree with that, because if you can work and it doesn't seem like work, there's no better joy than that, I'll tell you. But don't let anyone fool you and think that you can go and take a career that doesn't pay anything and you're going to be happy. Because at the end of the day, it is a job, it is a career, and you do need to make decent cash in this world. You do. Things aren't cheap. Food's expensive. Shit. We spend probably $400 every week and a half to feed 3 teenage children and ourselves. That adds up. You know, it adds up fast, and that's not including going out to eat. That's not including running out to the food store here and there to pick up different items. It's an ongoing battle, and that's just food. Add in electricity, gas. Everything fluctuates, but everything is expensive. So you need to make sure that you have a career that not only pays well but makes you happy, because there is nothing worse. We'll say two things: nothing worse than being absolutely flat broke and not knowing where the next dollar is coming from and how you're going to pay your bills. But the other thing that's rough in life is having a career that you absolutely hate, or a job that you absolutely hate, because it takes a mental toll on you. It puts your stress through the roof. And when you get, a little bit older and you got some experience under your belt, you'll realize these things, whether you listen to a YouTube video or not. Try to learn from other people's mistakes. Try to see what they did wrong and how you can better your life from their mistakes. I've seen all sorts of mistakes from other people, and I said that would never be me. And almost all of them I had to walk through myself in some way, shape, or form. Your life depends on you and how hard you work to attain the goals that you want in life. You see people with houses on lakes, boats, going on family vacations to other countries, pushing their toes in the sand on Facebook, seeing the Instagram profiles that look like they live this extravagant life that either came from someone handing them a bunch of money or from a lot of hard work. And of course, you don't see the tough times that they might go through. You don't see the struggles that they might deal with. You only see the good stuff on social media these days. Don't get wrapped up in that. Put your phone down. Look at the sky. Walk around. Enjoy nature. But most of all, establish yourself in this world with something you do love to do and that you can make some decent coin. You don't want to be broke. You don't want to be unhappy. So there is a happy medium out there, but you want to go through the rough times of your career and your learning curves before you need to focus on your children. I'll be there for my kids and their kids. As long as I can live, I'll do my part to make sure I can help out and make your lives easier. I'll try to give you opportunities I didn't have. I'll try to give you knowledge that wasn't shared with me. You need to work hard. You need to be smart. You need to work with your brain, even if you work with your hands. Remember, there's consequences for things you do and things you don't do. It goes both ways. You want to have a good life, take care of business before you have your children. That is dadvice number 2.